Hi Larry. Morning, Nimi. How's everyone doing? Okay, we started. I started earlier, so 5 minutes earlier. So we're gonna wait a while for the rest to come in. So in the meantime, you can ask me if you have any questions with any of the movements that we did in the past. Hi, Rina. How's everyone moving and feeling today, or in general? How old am I? This year I'm 43. 42, sorry. I can't remember how old I am. Yeah, 42, yeah. Because, yeah, born in 1978. Hi, Rina. I'm just so this is something that I been thinking on and off, right? Are you guys sleeping better now that you are at home? Because you don't have to be rushing from place to place. If you're working from home, maybe you get to sleep in a little bit later because you don't have to go to the office. So maybe stress level is a bit lower. So are you guys actually sleeping better now that you're home? Can I do all the exercises I did at 30? I like to think that I move better now than I am when I'm in my 30s. I was probably strong in a certain sense, but I think in terms of movements and how well I balance and everything, over the years, I think as I get older now, I'm actually moving better. I actually have less injuries. How come I see a McDonald's French fry? Okay. Oh, okay. Is that Chris? Is that you, Chris? Yeah. So actually I think I move better now than I am when I'm in my 30s. Hi, Christopher. And with less aches and pain. So I probably look fitter when I was like in my 30s, but probably I got more aches and pain then. Hi, Chris. For a moment, I thought Facebook has a new icon, new so-called like button, which is the French fries. Okay, yeah. So I think, so to answer So I think, Larry, what you're trying to say is like, is there hope that actually we will move better? Yes, I think so. I think we are all capable of moving better, but sometimes some of us, we never really explore that. We have always been doing think of fitness like a very traditional way of like lifting weights, bench press, squat and stuff like this, whereas movements is so much more than that, right? So it's not just about being strong, it's also about being able to move well, pain-free, to have and to a larger extent to have a better quality of life. Okay, so today we're going to do something very simple. We're going to do what we call cross crawl. Cross crawl is basically like, you see all these movements that we do, like midline crossing movement, like right arm moving to the left and touching the opposite like knee. Okay, or it can be like right hand touching the left heel and vice versa. So it's all these like midline crossing movements that you see. So they're really good for the brain. They really get the both hemisphere of your brain to light up, and they've been shown to be very powerful to help with people to even when they have some problem with like concentrating. So we find sometimes with kids, when you get them to do some cross crawl and some breathing exercise, the ability to focus is actually better. And even for some of the people that have like problem balancing and doing after doing cross crawl, their balance improve. For some people it can be like magic. It happens very fast because it's neurological. For some people it takes it will take some time, but definitely there are a lot of benefits to it, and they're very easy to do. So today we're going to explore cross crawl, and if you want more information on it, right, you can Google Original Strength or Tim Anderson. So this is the book I'm talking about, right? But they have tons of information, and the Tim Anderson and Original Strength, they produce the videos almost like weekly, I think, and a lot of articles on their system. How basically like you move as a baby, and that's meant to restore your original factory setting, right? Okay, so let's start. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to talk about the position of your tongue. So when you're doing all this exercise, ideally where we want the tongue is to be on the roof of the mouth. Okay, so how you do that is actually very simple. You basically swallow your saliva. So swallowing itself requires the muscles of your tongue, right, in the throat, right? So when you swallow, you find that naturally your tongue will rest on the roof of your mouth. It's very hard to swallow without actually keeping your tongue there. So give it a try now, like try not to put your tongue on the roof of the mouth and at the bottom, and try and swallow your saliva. And it's actually really hard. So if you place the tongue there, you find naturally that's your like a home position for your tongue to rest. So that's where it is. You want to, whenever you lose that, right, you just want to swallow saliva and keep the tongue there and try and, so that means you're going to do it with your mouth closed, right, and try and breathe through the nose. And you're going to explore some cross crawl patterns, right, starting from lying down. So hi, morning Janet. So so we will all be quite familiar with this, right, like this famous abdominal exercise. So what you do is this. So swallow saliva, your tongue on the roof of the mouth. You try and breathe through your nose. So you can choose to put your hands here, okay, or here, okay, whichever position you feel more comfortable, or even like here, or you can just kind of touch, right? So what you do is this. Some people call this the bicycle crunch or whatever, right? So from here, you're just going to kick one leg out, let the opposite elbow touch the knee. Now don't worry if you can't, you can do this. Okay? So just breathe. Look to the side that you're crunching towards to. Okay? We're gonna try that for 30 seconds. Or we can try that for 1 minute. No, let's try 30 seconds first. Okay. Okay, you ready? Okay, and we go. So some people feel this is better for support the neck. And rest. How was that? Quite easy, right? So that's one position. Okay, so next we're gonna do the same thing, but we're going to be doing it in a seated position. Okay, so you're sitting this way. And what we're going to do is, again, if you find you lose the support, you can put one hand here, right? So kind of lift up this way. Or even keep the knees bent. Okay, we're going to again do it for 30 seconds. Okay, you ready? Okay, and we go. So same thing, swallow, tongue on the roof of the mouth, breathing in and out through the nose. Find a nice rhythm. And rest. So far so good? Now, we are going to get you to be on your hands and knees, right? So this is like your rocking position, all fours, right? So again, remember what I always say, usually when you put your weight down the palms, you want to find these two bones at the heels of your palm, right? And maybe somewhere below your index finger. So that's your tripod, right? So kind of find that position there. So what we're going to do from here, we're going to explore two positions. So first, you are going to let your right hand touch your left knee. So it looks like this, right? I'm just going to be here. Keep my spine and my neck nice and long. I'm just going to touch here. Okay, now you can also try to get the elbow to the knee. See that? Okay, so whichever works for you. Same thing, you're going to try for 30 seconds. Okay, ready? And go. So feel the weight shifting as well to the opposite hand and leg. Okay, rest a while. Okay, so the next one, some of us is going to find a little bit hard. You're going to be in the same position, but what I'm going to try to do is you're going to try and extend and flex the knee of the opposite leg and touch, so it looks like this. So I'm still here. What I'm going to do now is Okay? Now, you want to be mindful that if you can't touch, right? If you can't touch here, you don't have to lift it up really high. If you can't touch here, like even if it's low, just like this, it's fine. So some of us with restriction in your knee, you're gonna find it's really hard to kind of like bring it back enough to touch, and that's fine. So just doing the action in itself, even if you don't touch, will be beneficial for you. Okay? So we're gonna try. So you're here. You're just going to bring it back. So be careful not to overextend the lower back. You ready? Okay, 30 seconds. Ready? And go. Looks very short. Okay, and rest. How was that? Was that difficult for some of you? Okay, we are going to get you to stand up. You're going to do the cross crawl in a standing position. Okay, so you probably won't be able to see my legs, but that's fine. So the simplest one, you can just let your opposite hand touch your knee. So it's like this, right? You can also let the elbow touch the knee. Okay, whichever works for you. Okay, you ready? Okay, ready? And you go. Okay? The next one, you are going to do the same like what we did on all fours, right? You're going to let the hands touch your heel. So it looks a bit like this. I'm standing here, I'm just going to go kick. Okay? Again, if you can't touch, just reaching in that direction is useful, it's beneficial. Okay, you ready? And go. And rest. Okay, so far so good. Now, we are going to put them into a simple sequence. Okay, and we're going to do them in a circuit, right? So I have to show you one more step. Okay, so you are going to, so basically it's going to be like this, right? Just think about, you're going to do 10 on each side. So we're going to go here, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, I sit up. Now 10. Okay. Okay, to save time, so imagine I did 10, right? Then I'm just going to roll over. Okay, now we're just going to do one of this in this position, so you get to choose whether you want to do it this way, or this way. Then we're going to do 10 of those. Actually, let's just do 5 of each, right? You're going to stand up, 5 of these, 5 of these, and we get back down and we repeat. All good? Okay, got it? So 5 of each, left, right, consider 1. We are going to try, let's try for 3 minutes, okay? Okay, ready?
No, it's okay.
And go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Remember, if you can't touch, you can do palm. And then the heels. And then come back down, repeat. Don't have to rush, take your time. Remember to breathe through the nose. Okay, you can of course start with this as you get tired. You can start with this. Okay, keep going. Let's go for another 2 minutes. And find a rhythm, right? It reminds me of the aerobics in the 80s. of step aerobics. And time. And rest. Everybody still okay? Okay, so we're now going to do some stretches. So what we're going to do is this, right? I'm going to ask you to lie down this way. Now your hands are going to be out to the side like this. You're going to tuck in your knees, that pelvis come off. So from here, what I need to do is, as you drop both your knees to the right, squeeze your knees together, right? You're going to keep your left shoulder down. And you can even turn the head, right? Let me follow the knees. And come back. And go the other side. Squeeze your knees together. Keep the right shoulder blade down. So you don't have to go all the way down to the floor. You only go as far as you can keep this opposite shoulder down. And we're going to try that just for a minute. Okay, ready? And go. Squeeze the knees together. And okay. Next from here, what I'm going to get you to do is you're going to sit upright. So, okay. You're going to start from this position. You're on all fours. You let both your knees point. So you're going to sit on the right buttocks. Let both your knees point to the left. Okay, the leg on top is going to go back. So you're sitting like a 90-90 position, right? Then from here, you think about keeping your right shoulder back and down. And as you reach your left hand forward, keeping your right elbow locked, right? You're going to try and just kind of like reach forward and look over your right shoulder. So you want to see, almost like you're trying to take a peep and see, you can see your left foot, right? Over the shoulder. And then just come back. Just really reaching the shoulder blade out. So notice that as I reach my left hand forward, my right shoulder is actually moving back and down. My neck is nice and long. Get some neck rotation here. And the other side, okay? So you can just turn and you should be on the other side, okay? Everybody there? So same thing. I'm going to reach my right hand forward and feel my left shoulder blade, right? Moving down and back. I'm going to kind of look over. And relax. And we are done for today. How was it for everyone? It's quite easy, right? You just think about it, touching the opposite arm and legs to each other. Okay, so there are ways to make this harder. We can progress it to other things. So we will work on that in the coming days. Okay, and then just to kind of get more like your heart rate elevated a little bit more. But this is something to just really easy to do, and it's really good for you. So you can just explore this in your own free time and just play with it, right? When you're sitting down, when you're standing up. Okay, so if there's no questions, I will see you tomorrow. Everyone okay? Yes, it works your heart rate when you go fast. Okay, so it's more okay. Rina, when you mean more cardio, meaning what? This feels more like cardio. Okay, so there are ways to tweak this, right? Hi Wendy. So I'm going to show you a quick one so that you will have an idea. So for example, almost with perspiration. So there are ways to tweak this. So for example, you can go from here. So like we did this and this, right? So we can go from here So instead of your knees on the ground, we can move it with the knees off. We can do it with your legs straightened. Right? We can come up into this. So instead of just here, you can also keep your hands here. You can add a lunges, so you can kind of like go down, touch the knee. Right? And you can also go sideways, kind of like touch this knee. Okay? I can go this, touch here, here. So these are ways to actually make it harder. So we can actually explore this the next time round. Yeah, if you all feel that you're quite comfortable with this and you're up to it, you can try. Okay. So yep. So let me know if you got any more questions. Just message me, right? If not, thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.